Hi there. In this video, I'm actually going to be showing how I put together a coffee station in my kitchen. I've come across this a few times on YouTube, and it did inspire me to put together my own little coffee station. My kitchen is very small, so I don't have a ton of space to do this, and I thought it would be interesting to just show everyone kind of my solution to that because I do have such a tiny little kitchen. So I actually have a galley style kitchen. It's a little bit messy at the moment because we've been going to IKEA and purchasing a lot of home goods stuff because we want to focus on making everything look better. But this is the side that the coffee station is going to be on. And as you see, not a ton of counter space to work with. But we still decided we would like to dedicate this little space of the counter to the coffee station. So we thought we should put a shelf under here, under the existing cabinet. Now, when we went to IKEA, we searched high and low because they do sell a grundle shelf just like this one in a much smaller size that would actually have fit perfectly in this space. Believe it or not, our cabinets are not standard size. So the one that they sold would have fit perfectly, except even despite it being on display in like 3 different locations in the store, we couldn't find it anywhere on a shelf in the marketplace. When we spoke to an associate, they said it had actually been discontinued, and so we were like, well, that is a shame because it is on display everywhere. But anyways, to go with this space, I bought these really cool jars from Dollar Tree. I bought 4 of them. They're really cute because you can stand them up like this and have them just stand normally, or you could put them on the side because they have the bottom on 2 sides like this, which is I think how I will do it. So I got 4 of these to put in this space. Let me grab them. I'll just grab 2 so you can kind of see the difference. You can either stand them up or have them sideways. But I kind of like them this way just so I can put a label here. But they do look cute even this way. But what are those going to go on? We have got this threshold wall shelf from Target because we couldn't find anything else that fit. We went to Lowe's. We went everywhere and nothing would really fit this space. It's actually 16 inches across, which is not a standard sort of size. Everything, pre-made shelves come in 18 inches, not 16, so that would be difficult to use. Lo and behold, Target sells a wall shelf set with a white finish. It comes with all the mounting hardware and everything. It does come with 2. We only need 1, so I guess we're gonna have a free shelf to use somewhere else in the house, and that's totally fine. And then if you look at the measurements, it's 15 3/4, which is actually ideal. So this shelf with these jars, with our already very used kettle. Thank you. That was a great gift from the in-laws, and we use it all the time. We also have this adorable collection of cows, which are super cute, and we'll have those on display here as well. And finally got around to getting a new coffee press because ours was missing a piece and we couldn't use it, so we have that as well. So this is going to be all put together, so I'll be back in a second once it's all done. I'm back. It took a little while longer than I expected to get the shelf and everything put into place. I had some issues with the wall plugs that came with the shelf. Mostly they broke while trying to get them into my actual drywall. Apparently the drywall in my kitchen is extremely tough on wall plugs because there was some issues going on there. But the shelf is finally up and the little coffee station is all ready to go. So let's take a look. And here it is. Yay! It's very exciting. I've been talking about having this little coffee station here for a couple of weeks now, and I finally got it in now that I have the shelf here. It's not a lot going on here, obviously, because we have so little bit of counter space. It's important to us to kind of try to keep it minimal, so there isn't a bunch of clutter everywhere. So if you look under here, we have the shelf fairly close. There's not a lot of space at the top here because, like I said, we don't really want to take up too much space and make it too noticeable. We're kind of going for the minimalist look. We want everything to look kind of streamlined to match with the appliances, with the chrome and the black, and everything's really simple. So these little jars fit perfectly. And if anyone goes and buys any of these jars, what you'll notice is they're quite slippery. So they don't have very much grip on them. That's pretty common with glass jars. Just a really quick tip, if you want some grip action on your glass jars, all you need to do is take your hot glue gun and make a little bead of hot glue around the edge that you want to stay. And that'll actually give you a lot of grip. And here's my cat, Gimli. He's deciding that he wants to be up here. Come on, Gimme. There you go. So if you just add a little bit of the hot glue, it actually keeps it from sliding around. So that's a really nifty little trick that I've picked up along the way. I didn't even make it that nice, but you can't even tell. And lastly, I replaced the metal cups that I had for steaming milk and making espresso with normal coffee cups, since we don't really have the espresso thing going. So I put them this way, but there's also options with the Grundle. They have a lot of different types of hooks, so I could actually hook them this way as well, and I could probably fit another cup, a third cup, just right here if I wanted to. So if I wanted to have a whole little row of cups ready to go, I could actually hang them on here. So in the end, I think that this little coffee station works really well. It's really practical for small spaces. So in an apartment or something like that, like I said, I have a very tiny galley kitchen in my condo, so this works perfectly for us. I could even see someone fitting a small pod machine under here. So I've seen a few different types, and like the mini Keurig one and some of the Orca, I know that company that does pod subscriptions, their machine is actually pretty small. I think it could fit really nicely under here. And you could just put your pods inside these or in a basket or something, and it would be a really practical and space-saving solution for someone with a small kitchen. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.